We're going to make fresh linguine. Now the first thing we're going to do is roll the pasta. So the only things I've got on the table at the moment are a pasta machine, which is a hand rolling machine, some flour for keeping the whole table nice and floured so the pasta doesn't stick, and a lump of pre-made pasta dough. So what we're going to do first of all is we're just going to lightly dust the pasta dough so that we can work with it with our fingers without it becoming too sticky. So just make sure that every surface of it is lightly floured, and we're just going to push it out now into a sort of flat oblong shape. There we are. And then I'm just going to run some flour over the pasta machine so that nothing sticks. And we're going to put the pasta in between the two rollers here and turn the handle, which will drag the dough through the machine. Now the machine at this moment is on its widest setting. These rollers are as wide as they can be, and we're slowly going to bring those rollers together like that to produce a much finer piece of pasta. Now every now and then it pays just to redust the pasta. So that it's not sticking when it goes through the pasta machine. So we're just going to change the grade on the pasta machine now and back through in exactly the same way. Now, believe it or not, that is a little bit thinner and a little bit longer than it was before. Same again. Don't be tempted to jump several notches on the pasta machine. It doesn't speed things up, it just tears the pasta. So again, feed it through like that and sort of halfway along, drop this side and take the now thinner side, work it through the pasta machine, and again, we'll just give that a light dusting all along both sides. Next notch. There's usually about 8 to 10 settings on a pasta machine. This one's got 10. And what we're making here is linguine, and linguine is a very fine pasta. Now, if your work surface, like mine, is limited slightly, at some point it's always a good idea to start working with half the size rather than the full size. Otherwise you need arms 9 foot long to feed it through the pasta machine. So if you're going to leave a piece to do later, just give it a little dusting on one side, turn it over so it doesn't stick, and then continue with the other piece. I think we'll come down one more notch as well. So a little bit more flour on the pasta machine. Down to number 5 on the scale. There we are. That is about as thin as we need it for linguine.